Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Nisa and I do makeup uploads every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so be sure to subscribe. My last video, I did my Sephora sale haul, so if you haven't seen that, go and check that out. But I purchased a few new items that I have just been really excited to try, and so that's what I'm going to be doing today. I have a lot of Hourglass, I have a Patrick Top blush, just a few different items that I never tried before. So if you're interested to see exactly how these makeup products perform, then go ahead and keep on watching. Happy Mother's Day. Mother's Day is today, but for all of you it was yesterday or whenever you're watching it. So happy Mother's Day. Go ahead and start with a primer. This is a SmashBox Photo Finish Primer Oil. I've only used this one time before. The packaging is just stunning, and I just put a few drops of that on my hand and pat it around. Oils have been my saving grace with this dry weather. Personally, oils in the morning seem to moisturize my face better than a moisturizer, especially when I'm going in with a foundation. I feel like with moisturizers, depending on how thick they are or watery they are, it can mess with my foundation application, but oils, I feel like they soak in really fast. They just add this natural glow to the skin. I do have a couple of new foundations. I have the Airbrush Flawless Foundation by Charlotte Tilbury, and I have the Bite Beauty Changemaker Foundation, but I purchased these specifically to save them for first impression wear test. So I'm just gonna put those to the side, and I'm going to go in with one of my tried and true favorites, which is the Stay Naked Urban Decay Foundation. It is almost gone. I love this foundation because it is really lightweight and it's incredibly easy to blend out with a brush. My shade is 50NN, and I'm just gonna take this Real Techniques Expert Face Brush and put some of that on there. Am I the only one that's guilty of this? When I get new makeup, I let it sit in the box for like a month, 2 months, 3 months, and then I'll whip it out. I'm getting better though, because I obviously have to try out these products. What if I don't like them? What if I need to return something? It's just better if I buy the product to use it. I do have a review of this foundation up on my channel if you want to see a full day wear test with it. Cause I don't want nobody to change me now. Cause I like to be myself. The only thing I will say with this foundation, I feel like you do have to go in with a few pumps and work in sections, but it dries down to a just a light, soft, matte finish. And I'm telling you, it's one of the easiest foundations to use with a brush. I don't use this with a sponge at all. The brush just offers it's like the lightest, most natural coverage. It doesn't look heavy. I recently inherited a new shirt. My husband bought this shirt last week. Amazing material. It's OGO, and he ripped it on the bottom, and so he said I could have it, and I love it. I just wear it with a jean jacket and some leggings, and good to go. Okay, going in with one of the first new products that I have purchased. This is the Hourglass Sealer in the shade Fawn. My only concern is that this might be too light. The shade I did want sold out, so there's that. I remember my husband and I were in Disneyland celebrating the new year on my 30th birthday, and that's when this released. There is a Sephora on the downtown Disney, so I went in there to go find it. They didn't have it. 5 months later, I didn't want to pay full price, so I was really happy to get a discount during the Sephora sale. You know what? This shade actually might be good for me. So I'm obsessed. This applicator is so different. It's in a different shape, kind of like in an arrow shape. So that should be really interesting. I love this matte packaging. Oh yeah, this color will work great for me. All right, I need to always remind myself to go in with a light hand, just because I don't know how this is going to work. So I recommend going in with a lighter hand. I went in with a heavy hand, and I'm definitely going to have to just continue blending that up. Wow, that blended out really, really well though. The color, I think, is actually great. I don't think I need to exchange that, which is shocking. Let's go ahead and see how it performs on some of my chin, nose. Applicator and the formula itself seems very just hydrating. I also feel like a little bit of this goes a really long way. I am really impressed with this concealer. It blended out beautifully. It doesn't look heavy. The formula, I can't even explain it, but it's just the lightest weight, hydrating. It's a different formula than I really recently experienced. So I definitely think it's worth the $34. I feel like there's a lot of product in here, but we'll just kind of see how it wears throughout the day. Now, I'm a big fan of Hourglass Cosmetics. I think this was the first product I ever bought from them, is this loose translucent powder. If you have dry skin, wonderful. You can set your whole face with it. I personally really like to use this for setting my concealer and underneath my eyes. And I'm just taking this small little E8 Morphe brush, just something a little to set that concealer. Set the rest of my face. I'm going in with another new product. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting powder in the shade Luminous Light. Now I do have the trio where it comes with 3 different smaller palettes in different shades, and I usually just mix those all together and then set the rest of my makeup. I am telling you, so this is a little pricey. This is about $52 for this, but if you have dry skin or if you feel like you set down your foundation and it's looking kind of blah, this offers the lightest coverage and it just gives you this inner luminosity, this inner glow. I talk about it all the time. I take a big fluffy brush just like this and just lightly set everything. You really don't use a lot of product. It didn't take much just to swipe that all over my face, but you can even just see that glow. I mean, talk about a summer staple. I believe I signed up for their emails, but they're going to be doing a 20% off friends and family sale. Follow me on Instagram. I'll just have it right here and I will notify you when that starts, because 20% off of these products, such a killer deal, especially if you're in the market for it. If not, there are some dupes that I'll find. There's one that I highly recommend, and I'll post that on my Instagram this week. Another Hourglass product. I knew I had to pick this up when Sephora was doing their sale. I've been just absolutely curious about their bronzers. This is in the shade Radiant Light. So this is a bronzer, but it's infused with the Ambient Lighting powder. And so it's supposed to just give the most beautiful glow from within a bronze. This is for medium to dark skin tones. They do have several other colors. It reminds me a lot of like a baked bronzer, which I haven't used a baked bronzer in a long time. Whoa, okay. Do you guys see that? It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. One half of my face is bronze. This is the bronze side. This is not the bronze side. I'm gonna turn down the lights just a little bit so you can kind of see. This is beautiful. Holy cow, it looks like I'm not even, like I didn't try very hard with my bronzer. Wow. Usually I have to clean up around this area. I mean, it's not disappointing. It is not disappointing. So I'm gonna hurry up and bronze my other side. You guys seen this? I haven't even added highlight yet, and I'm having that natural highlight. I love it. Okay, I am actually going to take the bronzer into my crease. Just a little goat hair brush. Honestly, majority of the time, I do not have time to do eyeshadow, intricate looks. I'm a mom. It's hard, you know? It's for me to even be able to do my makeup is a miracle in itself, but to go the extra step sometimes, I've just gotten to this routine where I take my bronzer and my blush and I put it into my crease. All right, so I put that into my crease, and to warm it up, I will use blush, but I highly recommend this. This is a little pricey. It's $52, but they're doing their 20% off friends and family sale soon, and they have this beautiful palette where you can literally try everything. It's $80, but you'll get 20% off of that, and it has 2 ambient lighting powders. It has a strobe light powder, which is like their highlight. It has a blush and a bronzer, so I'm highly considering picking that up, even though I shouldn't. I'm trying to find an eyebrow pencil. I have no idea. Did I put some at the bottom? I found it. This is the Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Pencil, $5.88 or something. It's under $6 at Target, Walmart, Amazon. Like a good drugstore brow, I'm going into the NYX Cannabis, what is it, Sativa setting gel for my brows, just to set them in place for the day. One of the last new products that we're gonna try, this is the Patrick Ta blush. It's called Monochrome. Oh wait. This is Monochrome Moment, but the shade is She's Sincere. So I guess there's 4 different shades of these. A velvet blush. And I'm really excited. There has been so many amazing reviews on this product. Yeah, it hurt a little to spend $30-something on a blush. The packaging is amazing, high quality mirror. I'm just excited to see exactly how this performs. So I'm going to take a Morphe E3 brush. Let's see how this goes. The blush claims to melt into your skin, and I couldn't agree more. It really does. It melted into my skin. I would say I thought that there would be a little bit more pigment to it, but what's also nice about not having too much pigment in a blush is that you can't go overboard. So far, so good. I'll just have to keep you guys updated. I'll wear it a few more times. We'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, I need to actually add this into the crease. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see what we can build up. Oh, I can definitely see it building. It looks very natural. This is the kind of blush I'd recommend if you're new to blush, or if blush just intimidates you. You know, if you're like, oh, I don't want it to look too bright. This would be a great starter blush, especially in this peach shade because it's more skin tone than I would say like a pink shade. Let's go ahead and set all of this. I'm going in with the Morphe Luminous setting spray. I do have a review on the matte version as well as this version. While that is drying, I like to go in with my mascara. So I'm going in with the L'Oreal Double Extend. This is the mascara. I mean, it's been around for a while, at least versions of it. And one end is the primer, and then the other end is the pigment, if I can get it open. My favorite part about this mascara is definitely the primer. Love the priming side. You can really build it up. You can see the volume in your lashes, just, it's beautiful. Okay, mascara is on. We will see if I branch out and try different mascaras once I've had my LASIK eye surgery. I'm having LASIK eye surgery at the end of this month. I can't wear eye makeup for a week after that, which is totally fine. But then after that, I just don't know how much my life will change because I'm a contact wearer. My eyes are super sensitive. So there's only really very limited amount of mascaras I can try or use, or even as I can only wear my contacts for about 2 hours before my eyes are just, they're done, they're over it. So I'm really excited to see kind of being able to branch out a little bit more with mascaras. This one is a really great option if you have sensitive eyes. And you need something that's just gonna really stick to them and it doesn't flake during the day. Lastly, let's go in with lip color. This is the Sugar Fresh Lip Tinted Lip Treatment. And this has SPF 15, which I absolutely love. And this is in the shade Petal. Oh, that is so pretty. I love these light tinted chapsticks. Alright, so this is the finished look. I will say I am shocked by how much luminosity I am getting. I didn't use any highlight today. Not a single highlight. This is all from the blush, the bronzer, the Ambient Lighting palette. Like, this is absolutely beautiful. So thank you so much for watching and joining me on this tutorial today. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.